B'siyata Dishmaya, here in Shar Yichud, we are getting started with learning on the Megilah, the depth and the light behind the Megilah, what's happening, what's the avodah that we have to do. B'siyata Dishmaya, we're in B'yam Darkecha on Purim. The Megilah is a revelation of the light of Hashem Yitbarach. The Holy Megilah is the main aspect of the Megilah, is the revelation of the inner light of Hashem, and the light of Purim mainly comes down during the Megilah. When we read the Megilah, the light of the Yichud is revealed, the light of the unity of Hashem, and it gets brought down, the Shefa gets brought down into us, inside the hearts of every single Jew in all of Am Yisrael. The truest truth is revealed when we read the Megilah, that there's no reality besides Hashem, and this we see whether we're looking at the pshat of the Megilah or we're looking into the sodot and the pnimiyut of the Megilah. And our work when we're coming to read the Megilah, in every single word that we hear, is to feel the light. To feel the light that's coming down on us, to hold it as important, to drill it down deeper into us, to take immense pleasure in it. When a person merits to feel this in his soul, and even on their flesh, mamash, this godly light that's being brought down and bringing life to all of creation, that's an immense, immense pleasure. The best pleasure you could ever have in your life. Because you feel the light of Hashem so much that you, so to say, you feel like you're melting inside of it. You get nullified into it. You're included inside the true reality, the reality of Hashem. And we have to yearn for this. We have to think about it, we have to contemplate it, we have to drill this deeper into us, more and more and more and more. Because it's not enough to just think about it once. Throughout the Megilah, we have to drill this into our consciousness, into our minds, stronger and stronger. And mainly to feel again and again and again until you purify your whole entire body and you mamash feel on your flesh, your physical flesh, this excitement and this light from this truth that's being revealed. And then you'll make an acquisition for the whole entire year, right? And be able to live with the light of Hashem with you. The light of the Megilah reveals, Megaleh, right? Megilat Esther, it reveals the concealment. It reveals the inner aspect of the concealment, that there's no reality besides Hashem. Meirit kol hayom hakadosh hazeh. The whole entire day is just lit up, meir, with this light of revelation of truth. Every single moment of Purim, you're able to tap into that consciousness. You're able to drill down the more. Enod milvado, enod milvado, enod milvado. And you feel how this revelation of godly light is bringing you to simcha, to immense joy, and it's causing you to nullify yourself into Hashem with a great pleasure from a recognition of His yichud. The pshat of the Megilah shows us this, because it shows how Hashem leads the world in what appears to be coincidence, what appears to be nature. And we see the hand of Hashem in all of the different finer details. And in the pnimiyut, the inner aspect, the light that's hidden inside the Megilah. And when we come to read the Megilah, this light starts to illuminate outwards for the whole entire year in all of the souls of every single Jew, to be able to feel and to sense how the whole entire reality is just godly lights. Therefore, right, when we come to read the Megilah, it comes from the Arizal, we have this minag, the Arizal explains the Pnimiyut, that we pull out the whole entire Megilah, right? We open the whole entire Megilah like a scroll, like a letter that's going to be read, in order to reveal all of the light, to cause it to spread out. Because that external act of pulling out the Megilah, of opening up the Megilah, it's, so to say, this tool, it's a physical action to be able to reveal the inner light that's inside of it. It's all explained in the Arizal, what's really going on there in the Kavanot, right? But you can have it in your mind. When they come to pull out the Megilah and they're opening it up, right? So you have intention right now, all of the light of the inner aspects of the Megilah is being revealed right now. Where it's expanding, it's spreading out into the world. Just look at the Megilah being unrolled, right, and sorted out, and you just have in your mind, now is mamash, the lights of Hashem are being brought into the world by way of this Megillah being stretched out. And this has to be in your mind generally while you're reading the Megillah. But in the time of the reading, you have to pay very, very close attention. And then you're able to think about it in a general sense, in a level of or makif, right? In a surrounding light, in this general vibe around you. אבל כדאי לנצל את הזמנים שבין לבין, כגון לפני הקריאה או בזמן שמוכרים את המן. Take advantage of the times in between. All the breaks, right? They're stopping before they start to read the Megillah, in between the Hamans when everybody's booing and making noise. Take advantage of those times to go deeper in contemplation and feeling the true reality of Hashem that's being revealed. And these thoughts and these emotions, they are the true Mechiyat Amalek. That's how you really erase Amalek. Contemplating and feeling godliness. So externally, you're clapping your hands, you're moving your grogger or whatever it is that you're doing to make noise. But inside your heart, there's a fire, the fire of the Megillah, the fire of Emunah, the oneness of Hashem, until your nefesh is set on fire and you feel in your flesh all of the light. That's Mechiyat Amalek. The noise is El Chitzoniyu, that's external, that's not what you're meant to do. You're meant to remove Amalek from your head and from your heart. How do you do that? Take advantage of every single moment of Purim to contemplate more the light of Hashem, to drill it in, to think more about it, to feel it. And if you don't manage to feel it, try to bring it down in a general consciousness, in this feeling of Or Makif, this Avira, this vibe surrounding you. It's a general feeling, right? And if that you don't even get, don't get broken. You have to believe and know that the Shefa is coming down, even if you don't feel it. You think about the light, and you yearn to feel the light, and you get happy with the light at any single moment that you manage to feel it. And it's very, very important to read the Megillah slowly, right? Not to do those crazy readings of no. It's the revelation of the light of Hashem into the world. It's a meditative process. It's huge lights that are coming down. You still get the mitzvah even if you do that, but we're not here just to do mitzvahs. We're here to connect to HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Huh?
Even if you fall asleep, it's your real time.
But we don't want to be in any of those situations, right? We want to be awake, we want to be alert, we want to be present, we want to take our time, and we want to have a lot of passion when we're reading it. We want to feel it, because the main chef of the day is coming down at that moment. The light is being revealed by way of the reading of the Megillah. Therefore, we shouldn't go too fast with it in order to do the mitzvah of the day, right? The mitzvot of the day, sorry. He's saying here, don't read the Megillah thinking, oh, I have to go give mishloach manot, I have to have a mishteh, I have to do matanot levyonim, I have so many mitzvot to do today, let me rush the Megillah. No, it's the complete opposite. The most important thing you can do that day is to download the lights. Before any actions could be done from the place of understanding those lights, you have to first get the lights. Where do you get the lights? In the Megillah. So don't rush the Megillah in order to do everything else. You can only do everything else once you downloaded the light of the Megillah. Take your time. That's the main pnimiyut, right? There's always shefa chitzoni and shefa pnimi. External shefa comes down by way of the suda. We're going to talk about that later, right? But the inner lights, the inner shefa, the inner ashpa of the light of Purim is coming down during the Megillah reading. The rest of the mitzvot come after the Megillah in order to drill that light into our actions, into our chitzoniyut. That we'll act that way. We'll act according to what we understood from the Megillah, what we downloaded from the Megillah. So they're dependent on the Megillah, not the opposite. Don't rush the Megillah in order to do the mitzvot. Do the Megillah with time, with patience, with connection, in order to do the mitzvot the right way. Any spiritual light has to be required. Nikneh. Rakim atmada v'shinun. Only with repetition and consistency. And the more you repeat and you go back and you develop this light and you contemplate the light and you develop it, only then is it really acquired. Therefore, on this day, when the heavens are opened up for us, you can acquire true, clear emunah, meaning you can have a true sense of feeling the reality of Hashem and His oneness, to take immense ta'anug and pleasure in being nullified to Hashem. And we have to take advantage of every opportunity. Take advantage of every moment that you can to drill into these lights, to tap into these lights. And it's good to also contemplate all of the different shades and colors that are being revealed. Sometimes you deal with dveikut in the way of argasha, of feeling. Sometimes you feel how the light of the yichud is on you and it's coming down upon you and it's drilling inside of you, so to say, and it's becoming part of your flesh. And at different times you're praying and you're in yishtokikut and tzipiyah and anticipating and trying to get good things. Sometimes it's calm and with patience, and sometimes it's quick and with passion and fire. Sometimes it's with a lot of focus and quietly, and sometimes it's with a loud voice and externally. Sometimes you're singing, sometimes you're talking, sometimes you're thinking. The main thing is to be busy with the light. The main thing is to be busy learning and contemplating and developing and feeling the light more and more and more and more. And there's different ways. There's times you're going to get up and you're going to be dancing on Purim, and there's times you're going to be drunk on the floor, just melting into Hashem's light. All of them are the same thing. It's revelations that there's nothing besides HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Can we be conscious of it though and go into it? Or do we need our friends and to be taking pictures and you know, I need a drink. Can we let the drink develop? Can I feel what the drink did to me? Can I take my time in all of this and just be conscious of the lights that are going through me? Not looking to be busy with something else. Just be busy with dveikut in all the different ways I'm going to experience in the next 26 hours. And we have to remember that the light Hashem gives us as a complete gift. But the more a person puts in effort and prepares vessels to acquire that light, so Hashem will have more place and more light to give, right? There'll be more where to send it. The more there is a request, the more you're able to receive. The more you want something, the more you're making kelim to receive that thing. The more you think about it, and you learn about it, and you pray about it, you're getting more prepared and more prepared and more prepared to download that light, and to receive that light. Right? Kesef, exactly, the kisufim. You want, a woman is acquired with kesef, with money. What does that mean? What's the pinimiyut? That if you want a woman, if you want your wife, you have to have kisufim. You have to yearn and long for what that means to be married, to have her, to have a connection to her, to have children. That's by kisufim. Kisufim. Money, right, is kisufim, is yearning, is kaich sof, noam Shabbat. That tranquility, that calmness that comes out in the house when you have a woman in Shabbat. Out of this world. May we all be zocheh. Amen. In the Megilah, the light is revealed without any kisuim, without any cover-ups. When you understand that everything is Hashem and that Hashem is present at all times, that's the first step. But on Purim, the E'ara, the light comes from Hashem without any levush, without any kisui, without any cover-ups. And this is what causes such a powerful light to come down. That it's Hashem sending the light with such clarity. That's what the Arizal writes. That on Purim, at the time of the reading of the Megillah, the light of Hashem is revealed here in the world without kisuim. That's what the Arizal says. ונפשות ישראל קולטות את האור העצום הזה ומרגישות את מציאות השם יתברך בלי גמגומים. The souls of Israel start to absorb this light and feel this light without any concealments. They feel the reality of Hashem without any cover-ups. And that's the word Megilah. Megilah is Megale. It's Gematria Ayin Chet, 78, which is 3 times Yud Kei Vav Kei. 26 times 3, you get 78, which is Megale, which is the Shorosh of Megillah. You don't need the Yud, right? Megale, you already have in there 3 revelations of Yud Kei Vav Kei. And how good is it if a person could sit, a Jew could sit down and to see with his spiritual eyes 3 Yud Kei Vav Keis, and you draw in your head that you have 1 on your right, 1 on your left, and 1 in front of you. And the inner aspect of this kavanah is by way of the reading of the Megillah, you merit to feel in a revealed way how any single place in this world, any place that I turn to, Hashem is there. To remove from your mind all of the cover-ups, all of the concealments. That's what it means, Megilah. Right? And this is the main kavanah, this is the depth of what the kavanot are doing on the bracha. Right? And in general, in the bracha specifically of the Megilah, and in general, the whole entire feeling of the mitzvah of the Megilah. That no matter where I look, Hashem is there. Everywhere I go, Hashem is there. Megaleh, Gematria 3, Yud Ke Vav Ke, is right, left, in front of me. We don't look backwards. The revelation of this light is mainly done by way of the Megilah, but it stays revealed the whole entire day. Megaleh Esther, Megalet Esther. You reveal that all the concealments is really just Hashem, right? Therefore, it's called Megilat Esther. Megillah, milashon gilui, revelation. To recognize Hashem, to be aware of Hashem, to feel Him, even in the place of Hester, even in the place of concealment, in this physical world that has so many concealments over the simple truth that is Hashem. And this is the power of this powerful light, the ability that this light gives us in the reading of the Megillah, the ability to see godliness, that it can be illuminated all the way down to our world where the light of Hashem is concealed. Because in the world of Asiyah, in the world of action, in a certain aspect, Hashem hid Himself in order for there to be makom, a place, right? Makom is another nickname of Hashem, but so there should be space for feeling separate, that we, human beings, could exist in a realm that we feel separate from Hashem, and there we'll be able to live and to act and to do and to think and to speak according to what we know to be truth at the shorosh. True at the shorosh. So we're here in a place of concealment, trying to reveal the true light at the root. So then here, this is the world of tests. The test is to not forget Hashem, chas v'shalom, who's hiding Himself. And the whole entire purpose of all of the hiding is so that we'll find Him and we'll cling to Him from a decision, from a desire that this is what I want. I'm choosing to do this. ולכן אנו נזכר, ולכן לא נזכר שמו של השם יתברך במגילה. Therefore Hashem's name is not mentioned in the Megillah, because the whole entire essence, the whole entire meaning here, and the light of the Megillah is to reveal godliness within the concealment, where you don't see Hashem. To teach us to hold on very strong to our emunah and our knowledge, our yediyah, and the reality of Hashem and His oneness, and to feel Hashem at every moment, in every situation, even when we don't see Hashem revealed to our eyes. And sometimes they come to test a person during the Megillah itself, during the reading of the Megillah itself. You really wanted it, you want to feel, you're trying to feel, and you don't feel any light, the opposite. You feel like you have no light, no desire, you just want to go home, you don't even want to be there, everyone's annoying you, the kid's making too much noise, the smell from the guns is super annoying, right? So many people distracting you. Bring back to your heart, this itself is the light of Hashem. This is how the light is when it's covered up. That's the world that Hashem decided to put me in. And you think to yourself, I know that all the concealments, even the concealment of the heart and all of the external interruptions and botherings that could be happening around me, everything Hashem is doing by Himself. And if that's the case, that means He's here with me, He's present right now in my life. But He's hiding behind this annoying kid, He's hiding behind a broken heart that doesn't want to be here right now. And that's exactly what Hashem wants to teach me right now. That in every situation that I'm going through right now, in my life, even if I don't see Hashem, He's there. And you strengthen yourself to go into this level of emunah and bitul, to give in to whatever Hashem is revealing to you right now. And if you stay strong until the end, you'll see how suddenly, boom, all of a sudden, the light's going to come down and hit you. Why? Because you got through the test. You pushed through the test. Because the whole entire idea of Purim is to reveal the true reality of Hashem, that Hashem is everything. Ve'en od milvado. And all of the creations, all of us down here in this world, we're just tools to reveal His light. Just generally, the light comes revealed felt in dveikut, and sometimes the light itself comes in a way of concealment and hardship. And you have to be wise. Don't say, oh, I can't go into bitul and dveikut because this kid's making noise, because people are bothering me, because I don't feel good. So now I can't focus, I can't really go in. You have to understand, that itself is what the Chag of Purim is coming to teach you. That within the concealment, within the cover-ups, within the distractions and the confusion of this world, Hashem is there. Because there's nothing besides Hashem. And when you strengthen yourself like this, and now you can go with all the noise around you, you can start to take a deep breath and to calm down. Even when things are not going how you planned and they're not revealing themselves how you thought they would be. And then you can go deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper in Avodat Hashem. The light of the Megilah is the light of Yichud. This light is really revealed the whole entire year. And B'ezrat Hashem, by way of the truth that the Megilah is revealing, we'll be able to remember and to feel whatever I'm going through and every physical action that I do in this world, everything's doing by way of the power of Hashem Yitbarach and by way of His hands alone. Because He is the vitality of everything. And this is the secret of the Yichud. To know, ein od milvado. To know it. Hu levado asav ve'oseh ve'ya'aseh l'chol ha'ma'asim. Hashem Himself did, will do, and does all actions. וצריך לחשוב בזה, we have to think about this. ולחיות את זה, to live it. And anything that happens in my life, in any motion, in any movement, in any speech, to feel and to understand that everything is coming from Hashem and He's the only true person, true being doing anything. And a person who acquires this and feels this knowledge and lives according to it will be saved from all bad traits. And he won't fall to pride because he knows that everything is from Hashem. Hashem's the one doing it. And he won't fall to depression because he knows that everything that happens is for the good because Hashem's doing it. And he also won't be stressed and have anxiety about the future because he knows with a complete decision that Hashem is ruling over the whole entire world. And a person that lives like this is living a rectified life with simcha, with shalva, with joy, with tranquility, with emunah, felt emunah in everything that he's going through. B'ezrat Hashem Yitbarach. This is the way that we have to approach the Megilah. Like we see in the Megilah itself, from all of the negativity, from the evil plans, is what came the most sweetest thing in the world. The physicality that Haman fell inside the pit that he buried, that he dug up for Mordechai himself, right? With all of the finer details of that. Also spiritually, how from a sin, from a nefilah of Am Yisrael, that we wanted to become like the Goyim and we wanted to take part in disrespect of the light of the Beit HaMikdash and the killing of the Beit HaMikdash. From that sin, we became obligated in death, that we were going to get wiped out and there was a gzera of a genocide against the Jewish people. To the point, what came out of that? Hadar kiblua me'ahava. They came back and they took the Torah from love. All of that gzera, right? Like the Chachamim say. What Haman did with Achashverosh's ring was more than all of the prophets of Israel. Meaning the fact that Haman got elected and came up with a genocidal plan, the final solution, that did more than all of the prophets' words of Hashem wants you to do tshuva and Hashem wants you to come back. One evil person doing an evil plan in the world woke us up more than any of the arts of the Tzaddikim could ever do. Right? From the negativity itself came the biggest light and the biggest revelation. The light of Purim was revealed, that everybody was able to do tshuva by way of this light of Purim. And this is the work of our whole entire life. To feel Hashem, to live Hashem, to know Hashem, to walk with Hashem, to talk about Hashem, to sing to Hashem, to dance with Hashem, to get drunk with Hashem, to fall asleep with Hashem. It's all, everything, nothing besides that at all. B'ezrat Hashem Yitbarach, may we all be zoche to serve Hashem in this way the whole entire year, but to really know that this light is coming down in the Megilah, to approach the Megilah in a meditative mindset, to not let any sound, any noise bother you. You, the words in front of you, and dveikut with the Kadosh Baruch Hu. That's it, that's all you have. From that light you'll go into doing all the mitzvot, to giving matanot levyonim, to doing mishloach manot, to doing a mishteh, getting drunk. All of that can only be done once you've downloaded the lights of Enod Milvado by way of the Megillah. B'ezrat Hashem. Purim Sameach!